Hey, it's Chris here again. You know, today is the July 30th, 2023, and I am in Florida still. I'm going to be back in New York on probably Tuesday. And this is going to be another follow-up video of this this My Little Pony KIDdesigns My Little Pony musical MP3 microphone. Yes, I did a video on that in a previous video I did. This microphone here, and yeah, you can see it's a little brighter here, but it's daylight here, so when I do this, when I made a video in the evening, I was just turning the light on to see what it looks like. So I just want to show you one more time. It's got My Little Pony logo, Spike, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Twilight Sparkle, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash. No Applejack. You know, there was one thing I don't know why it was missing in here. There's no where's Applejack? Where's Applejack? It's not even in this microphone. That's weird. I don't know why Applejack wasn't even in this microphone. And yeah, and the only thing is actually, yeah, it looks cute for this microphone. And you know, I cannot know. It runs on, like I said, two AAA batteries, and yes, you can see the much better if it's daylight. Here it is once again. You see the back of it. It's got all the info on there. Blah 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 blah. It says use screw to open door, and it's got your copyright info. Use 2 AAA batteries, and this one's a model ML080. It's made by KIDdesigns Incorporated, and there's a website. It's still around to this day. But unfortunately, it was originally available. It was usually available from KIDdesigns website. Yeah, and they just pulled off the market after about nearly a year or so. It has become a collector's piece for MLP fans. But this microphone, by the way, was where they got the idea from? Well, take a wild guess. Yes, it was a Mr. Microphone. And yep, this was made by Ronco in 1977. And there's one interesting fact about this. The commercial. I mean, if you have not seen the commercial, let's take a look right here, shall we?
Hey, this Christmas party is getting a little too quiet. I think it's time we liven it up with my favorite Christmas gift, Mr. Microphone.
Hey, what's that?
Well, you set the dial on your FM radio and testing.
I'm on the radio!
These kids are having a fabulous time with Mr. Microphone, the cordless microphone that actually puts your voice on the radio. There are no attaching wires, so you're free to move around. Broadcast over any FM car radio.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Professional entertainers use Mr. Microphone for rehearsing.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one. I got a Mr. Microphone and I love it.
It's practical and great fun for the whole family. And it's only $14.88. Mr. Microphone, buy 2 or 3, they really make great Christmas gifts.
And there you go. That was the commercial for Mr. Microphone. Yes, this is why they took the idea and made, and this was from the 70s, by the way. And yes, they took this Ronco took the idea of using this one. You could tell this is a better idea. Yeah, let's make this one a good and make it a stellar. Ronco's attempt at using a cordless microphone. This was the first of its cordless microphone. You can broadcast on any FM radio. It says, put your voice on FM radio, fun and useful for all ages. Yeah, it's fun for kids and adults. And yeah, it has that as seen on TV. And yeah, when you turn it on, it's got it runs on batteries. Radio and batteries not included. You can get AA batteries included in this one, but yeah, you have to have, it has no attaching wires. And this is actually cordless, wireless microphone. This was a better alternative to the My Little Pony microphone, but yeah, if you want a better one, that's fine. So yeah, this was not one of the best. Like I said in the previous video, this is not one of the best microphones. It's not really that great, but the speaker is very small. It's so tiny, and it puts you. It does have lack of volume control. It's not really good. But yeah, you can also do it with the karaoke machine. You have to do this to just sing along, or you can use it with that thing when it pulls out. And it's got your compartment storage, wire storage for your connecting to your existing devices. Where you can hook either an MP3 player or a tape recorder or a reel-to-reel deck, a record player, whatever. But this is something not really good. So here's what you can do. For example, when you turn this has a button. If you turn this on, this is what they said in a TV commercial for what is actually called Mr. Microphone. Remember this one?
Hey, good looking. I'll be back to pick you up later.
That's right. Yeah. This is how you're using an MLP microphone with that catchphrase from Mr. Microphone from the 70s. I don't know. It's a MLP microphone with the catchphrase from Mr. Microphone. You like they say one more time?
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Well, and to my knowledge, and this is how you can talk. You can also, instead of rather singing, you can make my own announcements like,
May I have your attention, please?
or shall I say,
Fillies and gel coats, we have a special announcement just for you.
it's funny. Yeah, it worked perfectly, but yeah, we mentioned this. We had 2 songs on there, but I like to do this one more time to see if it can test. It's got 2 songs. The other one, the Ponyville Blue Box, only has 4 songs, but this one's only have 2. And it's got Pinkie Pie's voice. Yes, it was, like I said, it was voiced by the incomparable Andrea Liebman, who does the voice of Pinkie Pie. And yes, it speaks directly. So it's got 2 songs. One is the opening theme from all 9 seasons of the show, and Cupcakes. I like to try this thing once again if you want to go back and watch the video. So I think it's a really cool way to do this. And like I said before, this is from 2012, and apparently this was going to be one of the last ones I just got off eBay, because back the other day I picked it up. So, and out of all the MLP stuff that I have, this was going to be the last one. Yes, this is the last MLP item that I just got off eBay, because after this video, I'm not going to buy any stuff. So I had to back away from anything. Don't worry, I love the show. I watched Friendship is Magic was good, but this one's not. I mean, I'm very avoidable of. I'm very aware of other stuff that I want to get off eBay, but including the toys, the other My Little Pony stuff. There's a lot of the other things. I'm very aware of that. So since I was too old, it says ages 3 and up. But I think I don't use that much anymore. I always want to stick. I had enough with these My Little Pony stuff. You know what? I got to go back to using vintage audio equipment. Yeah, I'm back to vintage audio equipment. So, like reel-to-reel tape recorders or cassette recorders or some other old vintage gadgets out there. So I have to get some stuff to use, but I don't normally use it because I don't normally use it that much anymore. And like I said, this is the last one I think I have. I'm gonna give that to I'm giving that to my niece right after this video is done. So I did tested the MP3 player, and it's got Tony Bennett songs in here. So I just played Living Together, Growing Together, which is included. Yeah, if you want to go back and watch this video to see if the testing is done. And I think it's a fun way to, I gotta stop buying other MLP stuff from eBay. So if I have to go on eBay, I'm trying to avoid buying other stuff. I gotta avoid these at all costs, but it's not really that good. If you have kids, if you're in an MLP, if you have any kids, you should go for it. Yeah, go ahead, go for it. And if you don't, if you're an adult, if you're old enough, well, just stay away from this one, but it's not really good. I know if you're a long-time casual fans of the show, this was actually, it's got 2 songs in it. It's really not great, but I can't believe this is not really, Yeah, it's just short edits, except the song's completely full. It's the shorter song called Cupcakes, like the one heard in the episode called Call the Cutie. That's what the song is about. If you want to hear the entire song, yeah, you can go on YouTube and watch it, or listen to it. So if you want to check this out for yourself, or if you have this one, if you want to hear any of the songs from the MLP show, from the episodes, just go listen to it, whatever you want. So I think it's a really good idea to do this, whatever you want to do something. If you're a casual, if you or anyone who are bronies, yeah, go listen to it. But just don't use these other stuff, as well as the Ponyville boombox. Just, and of course the karaoke thing from the 2017 one, but don't just ever bother it. So I gotta give this thing for a while. I'm going back to stuff. I'm gonna go switch gears into seeing if I can get Looney Tunes stuff. Yeah, I love Looney Tunes. I really like it so much. Better than buying MLP stuff. It's like, yeah, I watch those vintage Looney Tunes. Are my favorites. I mean, I like Bugs Bunny. It's one of my favorites. So I just wanted to tell you, to let you all know that. So I'm going to give this a little stop right now. And here's something I forgot to mention. Over this past weekend, following the passing of Tony Bennett, Uberduck just removed all their voices from there. And it's got one of the worst updates of all time, ever, in the history of Uberduck. They just got no voices. This is what happened. I know someone did a video on Uberduck's update, and yes, they didn't. A lot of people hated the update on Uberduck's text-to-speech site. If you have followed Uberduck, just saying, you know what? It's got one of the worst updates ever. They got rid of all the voices. I know there were other alternatives, and there were many. They got rid of all of the characters' voices from the show. You know, My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, and some other stuff. It's nowhere near this. It was impossible to remove all their other characters, and some of them because of copyright issues. This was to coincide with the Hollywood strike. Yeah, the actors strike, whatever it is. It without getting credited from other licensed properties. You know, Nickelodeon, Disney, Paramount, Universal, and Hasbro. Yeah, the one who did these removed all of it. This was, yeah, that's right. That could cause a lot of copyright trouble. A lot of controversy over Uberduck because, they didn't license it already. So there's an alternative to go to another website. Yeah, 15 has not been updated ever since. It's not been backed because the site was, it has 2 links below, but it's just blank with simply nothing but blank. But FakeYou is the only remaining site left where they will support voices, all the text-to-speech AI voices. Yeah, I know. I always spread the word for Uberduck to come back with the voices, but not anymore. Guess what? Uberduck used to be a good website, but for making other text-to-speech voices from all of the characters from TV, celebrities, and movies. And now, guess what happened? Not anymore. Yep, it's a wasted website with just a wasted text-to-speech voice. I really didn't like Uberduck at all. And I did not like that this one is not really the perfect way to do so. I think FakeYou is fine, but for now, maybe it would support more of these text-to-speech voices without getting any licensing agreements and copyright stuff. So I have to do is just have to, if you want to try a better alternative to Uberduck, just go to FakeYou. Yeah, FakeYou is the only one remaining on the website. If the link is in the description below. I always want to follow this one. It's pretty decent. I hope it's going to get more voices away from Uberduck. I have to shy away from this thing for now. And as well, 15.ai did not update it further and has not getting a post from what used to be called Twitter, but it's now X, or what Max Headroom used to say, I still see the X. Yeah, that's because of Elon Musk rebranded the Twitter name to X, which I think it's, as of recently, they just ditched Twitter, the bird, and now it's just plain X. That's actually an app which is now called X, but that's kind of a silly name. It's like X.com and all this, what they call known as the everything app. Kind of like unlike Twitter. It's they kept the same thing as what Twitter has, but it's just under the new name X. But I know 50.ai is actually now has X. You can follow it on X, which I thought is now what used to be called Twitter, or you can follow on X, or what it called Twitter. I have an X account, so I have an X page or something. You have to do is let's change it to on one of the opening stuff we'll have X in there, but that will be a thing if you want to follow them on X. That's fine. Uberduck is actually dead on arrival. It's completely dead. It's going, the only one left is going to FakeYou. There were other alternatives. I tried play.ht. It works fine, but you have to upload multiple voice. But the problem, it costs money. A month. It will cost maybe $9 each month, $20 a month. I don't like that. It costs a lot of money to make AI model voices or whatever it is. I know there's other stuff you can go to, stuff like AI or whatever you call this thing. It's a gimmick. I'm not. I always want to follow. I love going to AI sites. You have to use Wrapper Offline to use other voices like that from what used to be Uberduck or FakeYou. You can use that through PlayHT if you want. You can put this over there. But that's but it would do it would be okay. But most of them were not generated much that well. But some of them might not be generated pretty well. So I had to make this a little clear here. So that's it I have to say about that. So after this video, like I said earlier, I'm gonna give away a lot of these MLP stuff. So I have to go switch gears to some Looney Tunes stuff that I want to get in the future. So I have to exchange some of the items that I'm going to give them away to make way for some other stuff, like maybe Looney Tunes or something that is related to them. It's not My Little Pony, but we've did videos on that, so I have to say it's not worth it. Man, I had to start doing this as well. So, anyways, that's all I can say about that. And I'm going back on Tuesday, back to New York. And I'm going to be back here. I'm here in Florida right now, and I'm still there for maybe another 2 days. Monday and Tuesday, I'm going back to New York. And I will do another stuff on my Tony Bennett collection, which is coming up very soon in another video, which I will be working on. And that's it. That's all I got to say about this, but... the last thing I'm going to be doing this is just using it and have fun with it, and it'll be done with it. So, anyways, that's all I can say. Until my next video, this is Chris, and I will catch you then later.